Welcome back. Thank you very much for staying with us. Now, one of the academic world's largest international meetings addressing topics in microbial ecology, the 19th International Symposium on Microbial Ecology, will take place in Cape Town this August from the 18th to the 23rd. This will be the first time this prestigious metric is held on the African continent. For more on this, we're joined by Professor Thulani Makhalanyane, Chair of the ISME Organizing Committee and Professor of Microbiology at Stellenbosch University. Good evening, Professor. Thank you very much for your time this evening. Before we get to the gathering and its benefits to society, let's start with the field itself. What are we talking about when we talk about microbial ecology?
Yeah, so I guess by now everyone knows about viruses and you know about COVID. So the field of microbial ecology aims to study all living or tiny microorganisms, including bacteria, fungi and viruses, and how they interact with each other. Because these organisms have consequential effects on not just our environment, but also on our overall human health.
And then to the conference itself, talk us through the significance of it and how it benefits society.
Yeah, so this is, as you said, the first time that the ISME meeting will be held on the African continent. There have been about 19 of these meetings throughout the world. The significance is that meetings like this help us showcase technological innovations within the field of microbial ecology. They provide a framework for us as scientists to interact with policymakers. They also serve as a very good venue for having an interaction between educators and also educational development in institutions such as universities. But what we're really hoping for is that we can start to create that momentum, an active community of people who are focused on studying microbiomes.
Now that you've touched on educators, you've stated that attending such a meeting as a PhD student was quite beneficial for you. Just talk us through the benefits of other students attending such a meeting.
Yeah, so the first time I attended this meeting was in the US, and I was a master's student. And I think at that stage, it was my first international meeting. It really helped set the scene as to where the level of the quality of the science ought to be, and helped inspire my own research. It helped me, pursue a PhD and also want to become an academic. I'm hoping by bringing this meeting here, we'll make that opportunity available, not just to South African PhD and MSc students, but to other African students who will be joining this meeting.
Now, in closing, we understand that in your capacity as Director of the Ambassador Program of the International Society for Microbial Ecology, you're organizing a public outreach even later this month. Just talk us through that specific event.
Yeah, so thanks for mentioning that. It will be next week at Kirstenbosch Gardens on the 21st of August. And this is really an opportunity for members of the public who may be interested in understanding or learning more about microbiomes to hear talks by leading experts globally who will be talking about microbes and their relationship with climate change. We'll have speakers talking about microbes and human health. We'll have speakers speaking on microbes and marine microbiomes, and we'll also have a speaker speaking about microbiomes and terrestrial systems, including soils. So we're hoping, as well as part of this event, we're bringing together school learners at grade 11 and 12 to interact with these scientists and hopefully also motivate them to pursue a scientific career and to also study microbiomes in future.
All right, Professor, thank you very much for your time this evening. That's Professor Thulani Makhalanyane, Chair of the ISME Organizing Committee and Professor at Stellenbosch University.